Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome back to this episode of jrbassin. Today I'm going to be doing a review on a 24-foot Manitou Oasis pontoon boat, just freshly redone, so let's take a look at it. Now let's go from bow to stern. Alright, so this boat is 24 feet long by this many feet wide. It's powered by a 150 Evinrude E-Tech. If this was my boat, I'd probably put a Mercury 150 on there, or this. So at the very front of the boat, we have two captain's chairs, cup holder over there, another one over here, lights on that panel, and a speaker. Both of them are identical. Also in the front, there's an entry gate. This boat comes standard with carpet, but the owner upgraded it with this woven floor, which has a cushion underneath it, and it feels super good on your feet, and this will never get moldy, and water doesn't really stick to it because it's hydrophobic. Right behind that is two bench seats with cup holders on the tops, on the back, both corners, and on these seats there are storage compartments, which are pretty big. They're both identical. Coming to the middle of the boat, there are entry and exit gates on both sides, along with a changing room and the console. I'm not going to open the changing room because it's a pain in the neck to get it back in there, but it basically just goes up about this tall, and it's basically just a rectangular shape with a curtain around it. At the console, there is tilt steering. This is not hydraulic, it's mechanical. On this side, we have the controls. There's a glove box down there, a radio over here, switch panel right there. All the gauges are up here. The system gauge, this is a tachometer, a speedometer, which has the voltage and the fuel gauge, and then the trim gauge. And then there's also a boater's checklist on here. You can't really read it. And then there's also just an open storage compartment. And right under here, there is a 12-volt receptacle. Inside the console, there is a fire extinguisher and an infinity subwoofer. The subwoofer control is mounted in the glove box. On the back seat, there are plenty of storage compartments. One here, and this whole piece actually lifts up. It's not hinged, which is nice. And then this one is hinged right here. And then you can also lay across here, or you can seat people. You can probably put like 4 or 5 people back here, which is very nice. And then there's a spinny table, which is also removable. This bimini top opens. There's also an anchor light on there. So you can have it in this position, opened, or laying on the sun pad. On the very back of the boat, there's a sun pad with a cup holder. And this sun pad, you can just lift up. It's mounted on hydraulic struts. You can see that Evinrude 150, all the fuel and oil lines, battery, oil tank, and the 25-gallon gas tank. At the very back of the boat, there is a swim platform and a 3-step boarding ladder. You can see that Evinrude outboard, and also the tow hitch is back here. So when we took this boat out, we reached a top speed of 33 miles an hour with 2 children, and we had the engine revved up to 5,100 RPM. You could probably get 35 to 36 miles an hour if you used a better prop, but we've just used the prop that we've always used. Alright, so this concludes my review on this 24-foot Manitou Oasis. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this one, please like it and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see y'all in the next episode of jrbassin.